Hello and welcome everyone. A lot of people in stream yesterday were asking for what is the best mission to farm this week with Escalation. You liked the video last week. We're going again. Here it is for this week. These are the missions behind us. We've got Soaked here as well. Must be part of the intro. But yeah, we're going to go over what I think is the best mission to farm for this week. We'll talk about prototype gear. And we're going to be doing this every week while you guys like watching it. So, this week's missions are Liberty Island, Capitol Building, Federal Emergency Bunker, Viewpoint Museum, Manning National Zoo. Disclaimer. We want to get these videos out quick, so I'm using my experience to get the answer for you as quick as I can. I haven't done Liberty Island yet. I haven't done Capitol Building yet. I haven't done Manning National Zoo yet. We have, however, Tier 10. The two easiest that we thought were going to be Federal Emergency Bunker and Viewpoint Museum. Now, if you're just looking to farm this easy, obviously Tier 10 might not be where you're at right now, which is fine. I wouldn't even farm Tier 10 right now. We're just doing it for the challenge. But as a group, if you've got a group, then you're going to want to farm, I don't know, around Tier 6 to get some decent prototype drops. 5 if you have to, but 6 if you're comfortable. And Emergency Bunker is definitely going to be the easiest one out of the ones we did. Now, Capitol Building's going to have some tricky areas as you go higher tiers. Liberty Island definitely got some tricky areas, and the zoo's quite long. I might have a tricky boss encounter. So it could be quite easy, the zoo, though. It is Outcast. However, for time, Federal Emergency Bunker is quite quick. Enemy density quite low though, but it is nice and easy. So if you're not ready for the higher tiers yet and you want to farm lower tiers like a tier 3 farm, then it's going to be super easy. We're going to show you a tier 3 farm today on Federal Emergency Bunker to show you how quick it is. We'll do a full run of it, give you some advice on how to farm it if you're solo as well. Without a prototype, lots of comments, you're using a prototype build. We can't use prototype. We can't farm it. It's incorrect. I use a prototype build because I'm working on one. You can do these farms without prototype, okay? You can go up to tier 5. If you're experienced enough, you could probably go higher. As a group, we were tier 10 in without prototype. So, you know, go with what you're comfortable with. Just farm wherever you're comfortable. You want the farm to be comfortable. That's important. You don't want to be sweating for an hour on something like tier 5 when you could do it so much quicker on tier 3, okay? Now, I wouldn't really farm a tier 0, 1, or 2, but tier 3, 4 is both a 0.3 drop rate. Tier 5 is a 0.4, tier 6 is a 0.6 per enemy. So tier 6 is where the farm's at. If you're comfortable doing that solo, go for it. I advise matchmaking for tier 5s or 6s. Make sure someone's got a healer and go for it that way. But solo, we're going to do a solo Federal Emergency Bunker right now. I do think this is the easiest mission. So Viewpoint Museum isn't too bad on the lower tiers. I don't think any of them will be too bad on the lower tiers. Liberty Island, maybe. Razorback. Zoo, long. Maybe the boss. But lower tiers, as long as you're comfortable at heroic content and you got a decent build, you should be good. And we are going to do a no prototype build today on our farm. And hopefully a prototype drops, because this is the other thing, right? No prototype drop where we farm. We are doing tier 3, though. You can get them. Tier 3 in whereas people get 3 or 4 drops on a tier 3. It's all RNG. It's how it is. If it doesn't drop today, it doesn't mean it ain't going to drop for you, okay? It might drop for you, and you'll see how easy this farm is. If you're just looking for a nice solo farm, Federal Emergency Bunker this week, so comfortable. Put together a build like this if you haven't got any prototype. Blue Striker I've been using for farming. I actually prefer my no prototype negotiated dilemma. I have a prototype piece set. I know we're going to swap that out for my unit alloys here. We'll do that. So no prototype. It's 4-piece negotiated dilemma here. I'll remove my cam in a second to show you the build in full. If you want to try and put this together and replicate it, let's get a mod on. We're going to be going blue screen, 4-piece negotiated dilemma, all crit damage. We've got the unit alloys equalizer there, perfect obliterate, crit chance, crit damage. And we got the Overdogs exotic gloves there, okay? As you can see, 0 prototype on the build, but it's ready for the end game content. I could probably go to 4 with this and do it easily. I could probably go to 5 with this and do it quite easily, but more lengthy. So go with what you're comfy at. I'm showing 3 because I do think 3 is a good. So if you're not comfortable and you want something comfortable, or you're not even ready for this content yet, try and aim to be ready for 3. Because once you're comfortable here, you will start getting drops eventually. They will drop. And then you want to start putting your prototype builds together or whatnot. And as you get stronger, you can then push it. Matchmaking and group play so much easier though, and aim for those higher tiers. The higher tiers are where it's at. But we're gonna do a solo farm today on this. I forgot to show you. current modifiers are I've got the optimize overload for the constant overcharge. We've got the convert one offense, compress offense, and nullify. Don't have nullify, that's okay, but that's it. All increasing my headshot damage. Get your headshot damage as high as you can. Probably won't be hitting many heads in this, so like whatever you want. The overcharge decoy though is going to be very nice, as you're going to see me use it quite often. I'll give you some tips of how I'm running this mission as well. Just take your time. ND's all about the crit spread. Get your crits as high as you can. I think I'm currently... Crit is 45 on this build, so I should really get to 60 cap, but it's fine. I've gone 45 crit chance, the rest damage, but just change your mods around. Set a crit damage mods, throw some crit chance mods on, and I'll sort your crit cap out if you want to do that. But as you'll see, this is fine. We're just going to take our time. It's going to be about a 15-minute run. I've done 2 of these prior for another recording for a stream break. No protos dropped, so I'm hoping it was saving it for this. Last week on my video, I did have a proto drop in the 3 runs I did. I just didn't have it in the recording. Well, dropping it there. We've kind of messed up here. Losing a bit of focus. I might need to focus up a little bit. Any errors you see today are going to be human error. There's no need for that there. It is easy, I promise you. You just want to chill out at the back. There we go. Let's get some spread on here. Get into cover. There we go. Nice and easy. We can overcharge right now if we want to. We're going to wait a few more seconds for that decoy. Okay. Human error. Okay, human error. That's actually, we did tier 10 on this. This area on tier 10 is one of the hardest areas of the mission. It's this area and the next one. Not doing a good job of showing you an easy farm right now. Let's focus up. Another thing in the comments, people are like, when I'm recording these, I'm doing voiceovers, I lose so much focus. So let's focus up and show you how easy this is. The overcharge is going to bring our hive back a lot quicker as well. It'll bring the cooldown way down for that. Let's pray for a prototype. This area here, we want to sit back. This is the next worst area. After you get past these first 2 areas, very easy farm. What we're going to do is throw an overcharge decoy out. We're just going to play from here. And we're going to try and make a push. When we see the opportunity, we want to make a push into that room to the left. And if we can catch the spawn, happy days. Might not be the best position right now. We'll go and cover here. Yeah, we wanted to catch that spawn. If we could just get a few of them now. He's going to pulse us, so we want to... Is he going to pulse us? No, we might be fine. Might be a pulse. Got a bit of ND spread there, though. Problem with LMG on these tanks is the armor is not great. Got another decoy back. It takes a while to get through the armor, which is a little bit of an issue on the boss as well, but not too much of an issue. Remember, you can take medkits. So used to not taking medkits in the squad because we've got a refactor. Get a bit lazy with it. We didn't get the push, so this is an annoying area. If you get the push and get in here, let's get this overcharge decoy out. You can hit that spawn as they come, which we've been missing. This like corner peek here is nice. As you're farming this and you're getting comfortable with the mission solo, like there we go, this spawn here. Get the ND on that and just spread them all. That's what you want. That's what you're aiming for, as quick as possible, really. It'll just make this area much, much quicker. There we go. Area done. That's the hardest part of the mission over with. You made it look harder than it was, honestly. Now this area, every time I'm doing it on tier 3 solo,
there's no way the outcast could have taken out an entire squad.
it's not been giving me the left door spawn over there. So we might just play from here. I try and push that left door spawn though. So I kind of got the ND on all the enemies then, and then blown the guy up. Use it to your advantage. But yeah, sometimes you get this spawn, especially in a group, and you kind of want to hit that spot. Makes this room much easier. ND makes this part easier too.
On the computer.
Very easy room.
Great. You can use the computer to sync eyes.
Everything's comfortable now. The only bit that gets a little bit laptop. The only bit that gets a bit not comfy is the final area, but there's a strategy I'm going to show you. And I'm not sure if the boss always spawns with pulse on. I've done a few of these, and the bosses had that pulse on every time. It knocks you out of cover and takes your skills out.
I salvaged some equipment that will get the White House node connected to the national network, but before I could get back, those crazy fucks showed up. You gotta get me out of here.
But it's fine. This bit through here is dead easy. Just rushes. Be careful here, they might come through like that. Will today be the day we get a prototype drop on one of these recordings? I hope so. We are full in our bag. Let's sort that out quickly. There we go. This bit here, in a group, we keep one up here for safety on high tiers. Because you can fight from there and just be safe and pull back if needed. But when you're solo, you gotta go deep. But it's not so bad at all. Get that enemy spread on as much as you can. Get the explosion off the rushes. Might have a bottom right spawn as well like this. Be careful of that. Overcharged decoy still doing its thing. It might have run out the overcharge by now, but still doing its thing. He's now gone. We got decoy in 6 seconds, so I'm going to throw that out as quick as I can. Try and spread the ND there. Don't let him get close. Try and stop him from doing that. Potential to be a tricky area, but the ad density is so low. I think we're done. Oh no, we've got another one up there. Okay, medical assistance needed. That was my fault for pushing, but let's get medikit and get this decoy out we mentioned. We could do an overcharge decoy, we waited that long. But we were done. Okay, now we're done. Now it's this one, right? Yeah. Still no proto. We can take that fire. We can take it. Right, this room has potential to be tricky. Depending on the door you go in at. I went in at that door there. Not advisable. Try this door here. Watch that extra rush here. Maybe keep an eye on this door too. Little bit tricky, and if they rush you like that, just pull back. And don't forget about your decoy. Maybe wait for your decoy to get decoy in the room would be the best option there.
Serious trauma.
Medkit. Still not throwing out the decoy, even I mentioned it 2 times. And I've run over to the decoy. But there's not another spawn. There's only like these enemies and that's it. So it's nice and easy. Once you clear the enemies out, you're done. Just like that.
I think I'm safe for now. But please
Well, it
hurry.
should be good. We got so this room here is very easy. Just don't put the fire out. You can fight from where you go in. My pre-run was much better than this. It's always the way when you're recording. But still, we're doing good. We're gonna get an overcharged decoy out. We're just gonna go from this cover here and just spray. We're just gonna spray. As long as we're seeing damage numbers, we're happy.
If you can trigger the sprinklers, they should be able to put out the flames.
Let's get that ND spread going. Okay, they're all suppressed. We'll have to wait for them to peek up. But if you are looking just to take your time, do it from here. They'll come out that door now. Still not managed to get MD on that guy there, which is annoying. But now we can go wide, so we're gonna start making our way across, kill him. There'll be another spawn where you want to take this angle from now. And they're gonna spawn down
Gotta
there.
put out the flames. I don't know if Maya
When
has
we
any
start taking out the
fireproof
flames.
gear.
So start taking out the flames. And then I think take out that one. There might be one more. No, we're good. Easy room. Now it's the boss. We can speed this up so much. There's been a few errors, but you can see how easy it is. No prototype build. If you got a prototype build, you're running through this. You could probably do higher tiers on this week. This is such an easy mission. Bit of survivability. I don't know. Maybe unbreakable. I don't know. I think a tier 5 farm's going to be quite efficient this week. If you're comfortable with it. Get more of those pros.
I have to move. Someone's trying to break in.
The trick for the last room is to be on one side. I'm gonna restock as well, which is nice on this. Restock's just here. We're gonna cover this side here, just shoot that out. And if we stay this side, they're all gonna spawn that way. You're not gonna have to like cover multiple angles or anything. You're locked in this room. There's nowhere to pull back or anything like that. So
I'm safe for
and
now. But I
yeah,
don't
this
think
our
they're gonna
tier
stop coming
10
after me.
4-man squad is what we did. Same way, just this. We had one covering left, one covering right. As they spawn in, I'm going to throw down an overcharged decoy. And then what I'm going to do then is save an overcharged decoy then for the boss. We're just going to sit here. They're all going to spawn away from us. I got ND on him, which is great. The machine gunner is always going to go over there. So if you get your ND on him, you can then focus the rest of the room, do some damage to him. It's the only one alive now. Nice and easy. Decoy's gone. So we got 20 seconds until we got our next overcharge, and we've got decoy on cooldown. Probably gonna hit a medkit after just getting hit by him. We may have missed a push there on the left. We did. Let's sort him out. There's a chance one ad spawns up there, by the way. I do just need to mention that. I don't think that happened then. I think I just missed the push. Boss is going to come now. So we've got a few more waves of this. Could probably throw the decoy out, not the overcharge. Don't waste the overcharge now just in case. Throw a normal decoy out for this bit though. Got negotiated dilemma on him. So we'll just check to see if there's anyone else we can shoot. But he's just going to chill over to our right. Watch his push though. There we go. Decoy. We're not going to use another decoy now. I think we've got another one spawn, maybe two. Before he smashes that glass. When he smashes that glass, we want an overcharge decoy. And we want to maybe spray a spawn. And then focus the boss. We've got someone pushing to the left here. I've got no medkits. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's fine. Just got to be careful. Another good shout right now as well is to hit your restock while there's one ad left. Is this a medkit by any chance? Yeah, there we go. We don't want to be here when we kill him, by the way. If you're there, it can just alter the spawn, so you don't want them a little bit more random. Look at all the cover you got here for when you do mess up like I have. Peek ground and stuff. Boss spawn might be now. So if it is, we're going to overcharge. He's a harvester, not a pulse. That's good. No, we've got another spot. There's a medkit in front of us that we're going to pick up as well on this spawn. Oop, not now though. We'll take him out. We're going to pick that medkit up once we finish this spawn. We might need that. There we go. Happy with my ammo. We'll get ready for the boss. So he's going to smash that glass, and we are going to overcharge decoy in the middle. And then if we see any ads, quickly spray them. Get some MD on him. The LMG is going to take a while to crack him. Ooh, I kind of wanted to hit that explosion, to be honest with you. But he's not a pulse, so he's going to be easier. And we can just run around with him now until we got a decoy back, which we've got. Throw another decoy down, he'll focus it. Gotta watch the ads behind us stuff, but once he's cracked, he'll go down easy. It's easy as that. No prototype though. There's a rusher, be careful of him. That's it. I couldn't give you a better show in there, but yeah, it was it's hard to record and talk and play sometimes. When you focus on that, you can see how easy that was. So easy. No prototype again though, obviously. Never is on these recordings, but Federal Emergency Bunker is definitely my pick for this week. Again, I haven't done Capital, I haven't done the Zoo, I haven't done Liberty Island, but from experience, I can tell you Liberty Island's going to have a nightmare section. Capital Building's got a few tricky sections. Might be easy on lower tiers. Capital Building's going to be longer than so. Maybe more ad density. And Viewpoint Museum's pretty easy as well, to be fair, on lower tiers. Definitely as you're going up the tiers, though, this is the easiest we've done so far. Zoo could be easy, but I'm thinking Zoo could also, it is long. But maybe more proto on the Zoo. That's the other way of looking at it, you know? If you go and do the Zoo, how many protos will you get? Because it's a long mission. More ad density. It might not be the quickest mission. It might be that the Zoo is very easy to do and the length of it is going to help. So the Zoo might be a good one. I haven't done that yet. I do think the boss is going to be tricky though on the Zoo. Even tier 3 might be a little bit tricky on the boss. This is outright easy from start to finish, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for ease of grind on these. We had 101 enemies there. There's, you know, 0.3 chance per enemy that one was going to drop. Zoo's going to be more enemies than that. So if Zoo's easy as well, I recommend the Zoo 2. But I do think the last boss on the Zoo could be a little bit tricky. We're going to do these every week now. I'm going to continue streaming these as well. We're going to be doing Escalation tier 10s every single week. We love the content, and we're going to get better at them. We're going to be doing streams, helping you guys get proto cores. We've already started doing that. You might have seen it. When crossplay comes, we can cover console as well. So hope you like the videos. If you do, as always, comment, support them, like them, subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff helps the videos. We'll keep these going every week for you. And check out throughout the stream. So you might be able to jump in. We might be able to drop you protocols. That's our aim for the future, to bring you in stream, give you all the protocols we get, all the prototype pieces we get, and you can dismantle them for protocols and get your proto builds and stuff. But thank you for watching today. Good luck on your grind this week. Let me know in the comments how much you're getting. Hopefully RNG is with you. Until next time, take care.